From the KBIA newsroom in Columbia, I'm Amina Jenkins. The U.S. Department of Agriculture will stop collecting data on household hunger. The Trump administration says it's canceling a survey that has collected data on national food security for 30 years. The questionnaire had been tacked on annually to a monthly census survey. A sample of about 40,000 households were asked questions such as how often household members couldn't afford food that year or if they lost weight due to lack of food. Groups that track hunger rely on that data in some of their models. Feeding Missouri is a coalition of food banks that use those models to monitor food security and measure impacts. Here's Executive Director Leanne Hahn.
This household food security report, it has been a valuable tool. But even if that ends, we're still going to see, our food banks are still going to see the real-time human impact every day. We're going to see the parents, seniors, and kids represented in those reports.
The most recent report showed that in 2023, the U.S. had its worst food security rates in almost a decade. The 2024 report is still set to be released next month. And Ameren, Missouri has filed plans to build a solar farm on the north side of its nuclear plant in Callaway County. KOMU8 reports the plant will have a power capacity of 250 kilowatts and will be located on land that Ameren, Missouri owns around the nuclear plant. It will be equipped with battery systems to hold power for future uses. Despite support from environmental advocacy agency Renew Missouri, some residents are still skeptical of its impact on the area. The Missouri Supreme Court heard arguments Wednesday over the constitutionality of a law barring transgender minors from accessing gender-affirming care. The plaintiffs in the original lawsuit are seeking a reversal of a decision by a Cole County Circuit judge last November that ruled in favor of the law. Arguing on behalf of the appellates, Nora Huppert said the trial court ignored the two fundamental rights that are at issue with this case. She says one is the individual right to autonomy over decisions on a person's health and welfare. The other, a parent's authority to seek medical care for children subject to a physician's independent judgment.
These rights are separate and distinct, but they overlap and interact.
The Missouri Supreme Court will rule on the case at a later date. And the University of Missouri is looking to partner with private sector businesses. KOMU8 reports the university wanted to enhance the game day experience for fans who come to campus and add year-round commercial development. University spokesperson Christopher Ave says the university is exploring all options for development, which include long-term leases or public-private partnership.
Very strongly that with all the momentum that we have and the unparalleled game day atmosphere that we have at Mizzou, that we could enhance that even more by attracting some private development.
MU has identified 3 large zones where this development could take place on campus where land is not being utilized. I'm Amina Jenkins, KBIA News, Columbia.